What's up, guys? I'm Bailey. This is my first YouTube channel video, whatever. And I don't know what to talk about. Here, I guess I could just tell you about myself. So, I am a junior in high school. I'm going to be a senior next year, so in the year of 2019, I graduate high school. Let's see, what do I like to do? I like to alpine ski race in the winter. I like to fish. That's fun. I actually went fishing yesterday, and I caught a smallmouth, and I named it Earl. And then I caught another one, and his name was Steven, but he was a half catch because I reeled him in, but before I got to see him, he was on my line, and I was on a dock, so I was standing. And as soon as I brought him out of the water, he just decided he didn't want to be there anymore, so he just jumped off and he went plop into the water. And I was like, okay, whatever, Steve, be like that. So, yep, I like to do that for hobbies. Let's see, what am I interested in? Oh, I'm interested in business. I never thought I would be, but I am, because, I just have this dream where one day I'm going to open up, a whole bunch of humane societies, but they're not going to be the humane societies that you usually see. They're going to be, hotels, I guess, for animals. They're going to be huge, and there's going to be, a floor for every single, type of animal, and there's going to be a room for, at least 2 or 3 animals per room. I'm gonna make sure they get along and they get groomed every single day. They have a nurse that comes in every 2 weeks. They get 5-star treatment, because I remember when I got 2 of my cats. I have 3 cats, by the way. When I got 2 of my cats at the same time, my dad and I went to the Humane Society, and my goodness, that place was it was not okay for animals. I don't think I could never do that to my animal. There were at least 20 or more cats in one small room, and they were just all walking around. It was kind of scary, actually. But they were just all they didn't look happy at all. They were all trapped in one room. And it was a big building, so I don't know what they're doing with the rest of that space. But then there was another building outside that had these dogs in just a metal shack, a metal shack. I don't know why it was metal, but because the winter up here it gets really cold. But yeah, so I heard all these dogs barking and barking. It actually made me really sad, because it makes me really sad. And there was in front of the shelter, there was fenced in little green area. It was really small, honestly, but it was for the dogs to run around in, and they weren't even they were really small, so I don't know how dogs can just run around in that little small square thing. But on the side there was a lawn chair, and above the lawn chair there was a netting for shade, but the netting only covered the lawn chair, and I got really mad about that, because dog heat, son, dog could get overheated, and the person could just be sitting there getting a tan or whatever. It was really awful. Sorry, my phone is no. But I just could not believe it. I was what do these people even do? I get it's volunteer work and everything, but that doesn't give them an excuse to not, interact with these animals, So I decided, from that point on, walking out of that place, I was I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna change the world for animals. It's gonna happen. And so that's where my idea of business came, and where my idea of, having all these huge animal shelters that are going to be 5-star, and they're going to be more like a hotel with 5-star service. Yeah, but I feel animals should be treated with a lot more love, because I love animals, and I'm gonna have a pet tiger when I grow up too. It's probably not a good idea, but that's what everyone tells me, but I think it's possible. I follow this guy on Instagram who has a pet tiger, and it's the coolest thing ever. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Instead of this video, honestly, what I should be doing is my English homework. this is all for my English final, which I have in 3 weeks. Yeah, but like, look at it. It's like my teacher decided to print off a book. Like, why not just buy the book? Like, look at this. It's like paper cuts, a lot of paper cuts. I don't like paper cuts. Especially like in the creases of your hands. Yeah, no, I don't do paper cuts. Like, no. Let's see, what else do I have? I am like heavily like just hammered. Like, I got so much darn business work. Like, I have accounting. Like, I have my accounting final soon, and that takes like 2-3 days. Cause well, this is technically a college class because it's for like a college credit, which is offered at my Vortex, like my VTech Center class. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And I have administrative professional, and okay, everyone in my class is like, you don't need to write everything out, like, you know, don't do all this stuff, and yada yada yada. But you know, I want to this is how I do things. I go to the extreme. So I literally there's like at least like 6 pages full of administrative professional chapter 1, and there were only supposed to be like 2-3 pages, but I really went all out on this stuff because I felt like, you know, I need to like have the right thinking process, and like it needs to be good. Like, my teacher needs to understand it. That's that. Let's see, oh yes, sorry, I just found my Microsoft Word final. So I shouldn't be happy about that, but I am, because I haven't started this, and this is due by like the end of May. A lot of this is actually due by the end of May. In my end, it is, but like it probably isn't due until the end of the quarter. But it's always good to give yourself leeway time. So that's that. I'm so happy I just found that. Alright, let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I had sports management, like a virtual business class, and that was really difficult on some level, but on the other hand, it was actually really fun. And yesterday, I just received my virtual business sports management certificate. I'm not really sure what it does for you, but it just made me feel so much more accomplished because it took me 2 weeks to figure out that final. Like, the final on that was like, you have to run a whole, you have to run a whole, module with every single thing that you learned, and you have to include it in this little, simulation. Yeah, and that was real difficult because I had to make $5 million within the end of a season, but I got it, so it's all good. You know, this video is probably not interesting considering it's just about, I don't know, it's just about like my hobbies and school. Like, I don't know, there's just not a lot to talk about right now. I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the video, but I had an idea of doing, like candy comparisons, and I told my friends about that, and they thought it was interesting, but you know, it's not a bad idea. Like, I love candy, I'm sure other people like candy, and it seems like a fun thing to do, so maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't, I don't know. But I thought that would be cool. We'll see, but yep, that's all I have for now. So until I figure out what I'm going to be doing, I hope you have a good rest of your school year, because it's going to fly by like that.